Nick, insecurity. When there's insecurity, people are not attracted to going about their normal way, normal ways of life. Visitors or foreigners are not attracted to the country, and then what you have is deficit in virtually all aspects of a human living. What do you think this has actually cost Nigeria?
It has cost Nigeria greatly, the insecurity, because even if there is a sense of insecurity, meaning there is no actual security incident, but people just feel unsafe, that is bad. But to say that security incidents are actually happening, in the last few days, we've seen the Owo massacre, the kidnap of the Anglican prelate. We're talking about
Methodist prelate.
Methodist prelate. We're talking about the kidnap of a priest in Lokoja diocese, and these are reported cases. In the headlines, Father Robert also talked about herdsmen killings in Benue and all of that in a single country, and you have all these things happening. It's not going to lead to any economic growth or development because, one, the so-called foreign investments that we're trying to attract, nobody is going to bring their staff and their money into such an economy. Nobody. In fact, when we go on these jamborees that we're going on foreign tours to attract investors, or we are organizing investment conferences, they are just jamborees. Because you need to take care of your home front. If you do your homework, secure your country, provide your country with basic infrastructure like electricity and all of that, investors will come. People are taking their money and going to the likes of Dubai. Do you understand? Dubai doesn't have to come to Nigeria to organize an investment summit. But there are Nigerians taking themselves to Dubai.
They are presently, as we speak. Dubai is organizing a trade conference as we speak.
Exactly.
And Nigerians are moving with their funds.
How do you know these things?
As we speak. You've been doing for this the third day.
So, regardless of the number of trips you make abroad, the trade conferences or investment summits that you organize, if you don't take care of basic things like security, it's no brainers, it's no starters. Nobody is going to come here. I tell people that you perhaps stand a higher chance of getting a knife stuck into your back in Johannesburg than in Lagos. But tourists are leaving Europe and all over the world to go to Johannesburg, and they are not coming to Nigeria. Why? Because in Johannesburg, if there is a security incident, you expect a response. You understand? There will be a response and there will be a resolution.
Yeah.
You can see the rule of law playing out. Oscar Pistorius, a famous guy, rich, he was put through trial, jailed. President Zuma put through trial. This is what the world is looking for. Because even in London, where I live, security incidents are happening. So there is no way that there is no security incident. What the world is looking for is the response of the security agencies to those incidents. And in Nigeria, we are not seeing any response whatsoever. What happens is the president has two buttons he presses. When a big security incident happens, like the Owo massacre, he will press a button to either condemn, mourn the victims, or just express shock. Thank you. The second button he presses often is he summons the security chiefs to a briefing, like we're sitting here, and charges them to go out and rout out the bandits and the terrorists. And he is routinely ignored. Nothing changes. And as a former general, he should know that if your subordinates don't obey your orders, there's something you do. You sack them. But this is a president that we had to force him to relieve the service chiefs, the former service chiefs of their job. Because he said it. After he had sacked them, he said in a press interview that, okay, so Shebi you people say I should sack them. I have sacked them now. What else do you want? You understand what I'm saying? So this is the situation we have, that prevention is one thing, but the response to insecurity incident, because the guys in Owo, I served in Ondo State, so I know Owo very well. Owo is in the center of the southwest region. It's not as if it's on the border or in some forest or some inaccessible place. Bandits come to the middle of Owo, shoot, kill, maim,
And vanish.
and go away.
Vanish it in there.
Nobody is after them, despite the multitude of checkpoints we have on Nigerian roads. There's just no way you can ask someone to come here and he's going to come here.
Yeah, it looks like we're in a hopeless situation. Yeah, I mean, there's a Japanese proverb that says, vision without action is daydream, and then action without vision is just absolute nightmare. I